Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel BethChatsBooks. Now today's video is going to be my December TBR. So let's get straight stuck in to that video. So I've decided that this month I'm not going to read an excessive amount because at work my hours are increasing, it's a very busy time, and when you come back you're very exhausted, you've got Christmas shopping to do and the month runs away with you. Once it hits the 23rd all the way to January, then your whole life goes out the window. You drink too much, you sleep too much, you eat too much, and reading definitely goes out the window. It's family time. So I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do that. I also did a lot of research trying to find Christmas related books, and then I just thought it's too stressful to go and order loads of books just for this month like I did a long time ago, a couple of months back with my Canadian TBR, buying them all, waiting for them to come and then having pressure to read them all by the end of the month. It became very stressful because I'm very new to the whole booktube game and I don't want to put that pressure. I've seen that loads of people are doing vlogmas videos and I really wanted to be part of that, but I can't dedicate the time. As you've seen, a lot of these videos are coming out later in the month than I would have wanted just because I haven't even had a day off, and I like to have a day off to get a lot of bulk filming done and uploaded, so it just hasn't been on the cards. So there's not anything Christmas related in this book haul, which I'm really sorry about, but I haven't got many Christmas books in the house. If I find a Christmas Carol, which I couldn't find before filming, so I'm not going to include in this video, but if I find it again, because I read it last Christmas, I read it last Christmas Eve because it's so short and it was beautiful, I will be reading that. But if I can't find it, I'm not putting that pressure on myself, you know? Ugh, Christmas is stressful enough. So this is a weird eclectic mix, but I went through all my books and I've had a bit of a slump reading wise recently where I've not been that motivated to rip a book open and really read it. So I found a couple of books that I've been wanting for a good few years now to read, and they've been in my collection and they've just been sat there, so I thought let me get re-excited about these books and see how we go. So there's going to be 4 books on this. So the first one is Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca. Now I've picked this one because everyone said it's very atmospheric and I think it's very wintry in tone, so this might fit with the theme vaguely of winter Christmas. It's not going to be Christmas because I know that this is thriller-esque, but I've always wanted to read this. Now everybody on BookTube raves about Daphne du Maurier, how she's a very atmospheric and intense writer, and this seems to be everybody's favourite. Lauren over at Lauren and the Books raves about this. I think I've previously tried to put this book in a book haul, I'm not entirely sure. If I have, sorry. I've decided to scrap any books that I might have said on any previous TBRs that I haven't got around to reading. I'm just scrapping them now. I'm not dragging them on to new TBRs because it's just too stressful for everyone involved, including me, because then I feel pressure to read it and it's not necessarily what I want to read at this moment in time. So, clean slate. Rebecca's on this TBR and hopefully I'll get around to reading it. She is the biggest, Rebecca, is the biggest book on this TBR, so hopefully we'll get round to it. Apparently when you start reading her though, you just have to race through, so I'm hoping I'll have that reaction with her and with Daphne. So there we are. And then the next one, this was on my last month's TBR, but I didn't get around to reading it, which is Jeffery Eugenides' The Virgin Suicides. The reason I've kept it on when I've just said that I would bin all of this nonsense is because I've been listening to a lot of things which, if you listen to my November favourites, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts recently that are a bit creepy, a bit freaky, a bit different, so go check out that video with which I'll express all these exciting podcasts that I've been listening to. But anyway, it's got me in the theme for kind of creepy, strange, different. And this book is creepy, strange, different. I've discussed it on my November TBR, I believe, so I'll link that down below so I can give you more of a description about it. But you get the gist, the Virgin Suicides. I talked a lot about the plot. Girls in the 70s in America, and they're all sisters together and they end up doing this virgin suicide pact and how these boys are obsessed with them. So it sounds creepy, right up my alley. I've been wanting to read it for ages, but it's kind of been like a treat read that I keep putting off. But I'm pumped about it still, so I think that's a good omen to go into this month and read a book that I'm actually really excited about reading. So let's do that, you know, that's done. And then the next 2 are ones that have been on my list for ages, but I noticed when I was going through my book piles this morning that they are relatively small, so they are achievable. So the next one is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Now these editions, I am going to do a book haul of them in the next few months. These are an independent collection edition, and my mum years ago collected these, and they've all, so this one's got number 25 on it, and they're all in like this, similar colour scheme, similar, and that's got all the list of all of them. My mum didn't manage to collect all of them because there was hundreds to collect. But I found these ages ago when we were moving house, and I kind of stolen them off her, and they're all these banned book classics, if you can see. So I will do a big book haul of them very soon so you can see what the collection looks like. But these are 2 examples from the collection. So yes, anyway, back to this. This is where, as you can see on the cover, they burn books, which is ridiculous. It's this dystopian world where reading and enhancing yourself is banned, which fascinates me, but also is horrific to me that there would be a world without books, obviously. This is a classic in its own right. It's very small. I don't know much more about that, but everybody that's read this that I know loves it. So I really want to read it, and I have for a while, so it's on the list. And then the next one is a controversial book, but I know a lot of people have read it. Not everybody's loved it, but I really want to read it. And that is Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Hopefully I said that right. This is also a banned book edition, and this is number 3 of the independent collection. Now this one disturbs a lot of people because obviously the content is very disturbing. It's about a man who's besotted with an underage girl, and we hear from his point of view his lust for her, so it's quite uncomfortable. But it's one of those books that I've been really buzzing about and interested about because it's been going around BookTube for years. It's been going around classic book lovers lists for years, but I really want to know. It's got a classic status. I think it's a bit like Marmite for people. Some people love it, some people hate it. But I decided that this month I'd just focus on books that I've had little buzz interest about in the past and reignite them and try and have a reading month where I'm excited about everything I'm going to read. So that's that. So I'm going to hopefully read Lolita. So that is everything for my December TBR. If I get round to reading A Christmas Carol, I will do that, but apart from that, there's nothing very Christmas related. But I'd love to know what you guys are reading. I would love to know if you're reading anything Christmassy or anything really interesting, because I kind of want to get really excited about books again. Are there any new books on your radars that you'd recommend as well? I just want a big, exciting book talk because I've had a bit of a slump and I want to get back into the whole world of books. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see my November favourites and you want to know exactly when that's coming out, you can hit the subscribe button, and that way you can be alerted when that next comes out or any other videos or future content that I do. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon with my next video.